ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। कठोपनिषद अध्याय 2 वल्ली 2 मंत्र 11। सूर्यो यथा सर्वलोकस्य चक्षुः न लिप्यते चाक्षुषैर्बाह्यदोषैः एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा न लिप्यते लोकदुःखेन बाह्यः। We will see the bhashya. एकस्य सर्वात्मत्वे संसार दुःखित्वं परस्य एव स्यादिति प्राप्तम् अत इदमुच्यते। So ऐसा संबंध Bhashyakara is raising a possible question. In the previous verses, the Shruti expounded the Sarvatmatva of the Brahman. Brahman is Sarvatma. It is the Atma of everything, the essence of everything. Therefore, everything is Atma. Now, based on this, one may raise an objection, a question. If everything is Atma, if everything is Brahman, Paramatma, then it means I am Paramatma. I am samsari. I have many headaches. Despite having one head, I have many headaches. Now, Paramatma has how many heads? Many heads. This is one head. Similarly, he has all heads. Therefore, all headaches belong to Paramatma. Paramatma is samsari. This objection is possible. This question is possible. Ekasya sarvatmatve. Ekasya atmanaha. Brahmanaha. The one Atma which is Brahman. If it is Sarvatma, if it is the essence of everything, then samsara dukkhitvam parasya eva syat. Parasya brahmanaha eva. Parasya atmanaha eva. Samsara dukkhitvam syat. Paramatma itself will have samsara dukkha. Iti praptam. This question is possible. Ataha idamuchyate. Ataha, therefore, as an answer to this objection, idam uchyate. Idam, the following mantra. Idam vakyam uchyate. Suryo yatha chakshushaha alokena upakaram kurvan mutrapurishadi ashuchi prakashanena taddarshinaha sarvalokasya चक्षुरपि सन् न लिप्यते चाक्षुषैः अशुच्यादिदर्शननिमित्तैः आध्यात्मिकैः पापदोषैः बाह्यैश्च अशुच्यादि संसर्गदोषैः एकः सन् तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा न लिप्यते लोकदुःखेन बाह्यः यथा. Example, Suryaha, the sun, chakshushaha alokena upakaram kurvan. Now Bhashyakara is explaining how Surya is sarvalokasya chakshuhu. How the sun is the eye of the whole universe. The sun is the eye of the whole universe because it assists, it helps, enables all our eyes to see. Without Surya, our eyes will be of no use. Without sunlight. Therefore, alokena upakaram kurvan sarvalokasya chakshuhu. Alokena upakaram kurvan sarvalokasya chakshurapi san. So, alokena, through light, with the light, upakaram kurvan, sarvalokasya upakaram kurvan, helping everyone to see. Therefore, sarvalokasya chakshurapi san, sarvalokasya chakshuhu. It is the eye of the whole universe. Then what does the sun illumine? Mutra Purishadi Ashuchi Prakashanena. The sun illumines everything without any difference, without any bias. The sun will illumine both pure as well as impure. Even Mutra Purishadi Ashuchi, even the impure things like Mutra, Purisha, etc. Mutra means urine, Purisha means stool. All impure things also. Mutra, Purisha, Adi. Adi means dead body, etc. Taddarshinaha sarvalokasya chakshurapi san. Taddarshinaha sarvalokasya. All the people who see that, it serves as an eye to all of them. Yet na lipyate chakshashaihi chakshashaihi doshaihi. Na lipyate. The sun is not affected by what? There are two types of dosha. One is adhyatmika dosha, which is in the form of papa. Another is bahya dosha, which is in the form of the external impurity itself. Chakshashaihi doshaihi. And Bhashyakara explains Chakshusha dosha Ashuchyadi darshana nimittaihi adhyatmikaihi papadoshaihi. So, Chakshusha dosha is the papa dosha. The papa incurred by seeing the impure objects. Ashuchyadi darshana nimittaihi, caused by seeing the impure things, etc. Ashuchi darshanam, seeing impure substances. Adhyatmikaihi, and it is adhyatmika dosha. The papa dosha is adhyatmika, means it happens in our mind. Atmani bhavaha adhyatmikaha. The dosha which happens in our mind in the form of papa. And then there is a bahya dosha also. Bahyaishcha doshaihi, the external dosha, external impurity, which is in the form of ashuchyadi samsarga doshaihi, association of the ashuchi, etc., the impure things, etc., getting filthy because of the association with the impure substances. It is bahya dosha. Even the bahya dosha does not touch the Surya. Neither adhyatmika dosha touches the Surya, nor bahya dosha touches the Surya. Tatha, similarly, ekaha san sarvabhutantaratma. Ekaha sarvabhutantaratma san. The Atma, being alone and being the Atma of everyone. Na lipyate lokadukkhena. Lokadukkhena na lipyate. He is not affected by the dukkha, the sorrow, the samsara of the people. Though the Atma is present in everyone, He is not affected by the samsara of the people. Bahyaha. Why not affected? Because Bahyaha. He is external to the samsari. He transcends the samsari. Loko hi avidyaya swatmani adhyastaya kamakarmodbhavam dukkham anubhavati. Loko hi avidyaya. Lokaha, an individual. Avidyaya, because of avidya, because of ignorance. Swatmani adhyastaya, the avidya itself is superimposed. Swatmani adhyastaya avidyaya. Even avidya is superimposed, adhyasta. Avidya itself is mithya. And then the effects of avidya, they are also mithya. Swatmani adhyastaya avidyaya kamakarmodbhavam dukkham anubhavati. And because of the avidya, he experiences the dukkha, experiences the sorrow caused by kama and karma. Kama karmodbhavam, caused by kama and karma. Natu sa paramarthata swatmani. Sa means avidya. Paramarthataha, in reality, it does not exist in the Atma. The avidya itself is unreal. Therefore, avidya karya also is unreal. Therefore, in reality, the Atma is always free from avidya also. Even your ajnani status is not real. You are not even an ajnani. Ajnana itself is adhyasa, superimposed. Therefore, Shankaracharya says, you are not even an ajnani. Then how can you be samsari? If I am not an ajnani, then why I should make effort to get jnana? Why I should attend class? Shankaracharya will say, as long as you understand that you are not an ajnani, you have to attend the class. The class is needed to understand I do not have ajnana as well. Even ajnana is adhyasa. Therefore, swatmani adhyastaya avidyaya. Because of the avidya which is swatmani adhyasta, which is superimposed on oneself, there is samsara. So, avidyayaha api adhyastatvat paramarthataha avidya api atmani nasti. Paramarthataha, even avidya does not exist in you. Then how can there be samsara? Yatha Rajyo Shuktika, in Kailasashram book, there is a mistake. Instead of sh, there is k. Rajyo Shuktikoshara is the correct reading. Ushara, not ukhara. Ushara, Shadmukha. Sh. यथा रज्जुषुक्तिका ऊषरगगनेषु सर्परजत उदकमलानि न रज्ज्वादीनां स्वतो दोषरूपाणि सन्ति संसर्गिणी विपरीतबुद्धि अध्यासनिमित्तात् तद्दोषवद्विभाव्यन्ते न तद्दोषैः तेषां लेपः विपरीतबुद्ध्यध्यासबाह्याहिते। Bhashyakara is giving another example how adhyasa, how avidya gives rise to dosha. The dosha is brought about by adhyasa. Yatha, just as Rajju Shuktika Ushara Gaganeshu. Rajju, rope, Shuktika, shell, Ushara, desert. Ushara means desert. And Gagana, space. In these four things, we superimpose Sarpa, Rajata, Udaka, Malani. Sarpa, snake is superimposed on rope. Rajata, silver is superimposed on shell. Udaka, water is superimposed on desert. And Mala, impurity is superimposed on space. Na rajvadinam swato dosha rupani santi. But these sarpa ityadi, they are not the intrinsic problems of the rope, etc. Rajvadinam swataha dosha rupani na santi. They are not swataha dosha rupani. They are not the intrinsic problems. The Rajju does not have snake or its poison in itself. Swataha dosha rupani na santi. Intrinsically, Rajju etc. are free from snake etc. as well as the problem associated with them, the disasters associated with them, the undesirable qualities associated with the snake etc. Samsargini viparita buddhi adhyasa nimittat doshavad vibhavyante. Then why Rajju etc. are seen to have dosha, are seen to have problem. Problem means the fear etc. Poison etc. When you see the snake, you run away. The frightening nature is the dosha in the Rajju. The dosha is not because of its intrinsic nature, but it is adhyasa. Because of adhyasa. Samsargini purushe. A purusha, a human being who comes in contact with them, Rajju etc. means a human being who perceives Rajju etc. And it is not a proper perception, it is an erroneous perception. Then viparita buddhi adhyasa happens. Viparita buddhi adhyasa, superimposition of something opposite, something that is diagonally opposite of what is actually there. Rajjau sarpadhyasaha. Adhyasa nimittat, because of such adhyasa, doshavad vibhavyante, rajvadayaha, rajju etc. are perceived to be having problem, having issues, having undesirable qualities. Doshavad vibhavyante. Vibhavyante means they are perceived to be having dosha. Na taddoshaihi tesham lepaha. Taddoshaihi, by such undesirable qualities, tesham lepaha nasti. Tesham rajvadinam. The rajju etc. does not get tainted, does not get affected by sarpa etc. Rajju neither have the sarpa, nor does it have the poison of the sarpa. Viparita buddhi adhyasa bāhyāhite. The rajju swarupa, the intrinsic nature of the rajju itself, the rope itself is external to the adhyasa of viparita buddhi, the perception of the opposite attribute. Means the rajju transcends the superimposed sarpa. Tatha atmani sarvo lokaha kriyakaraka phalatmakam vijnanam sarpadisthaniyam viparitam adhyasya tannimittam jannamaranadi dukkham anubhavati natu atma sarvalokatmapi san viparitadhyaropanimitena lipyate lokadukkhena kutaha bāhyaha rajvādivadeva viparita buddhyadhyasa bāhyaha hi saha iti. Tatha, similarly, atmani, on the atma, sarvo lokaha, every individual, every jiva, kriyakaraka phalatmakam vijnanam, superimposes the perception of kriya, karaka and phala. Kriya means action, karaka, factors of action, and phala, result of action. Kriyakaraka phalatmakam vijnanam, the perception of kriyakaraka and phala. Sarpadisthaniyam, and this corresponds to sarpa etc. in the example. Sarpadisthaniyam, In the four examples, it corresponds to sarpa, etc. Yatha rajjau sarparopaha tatha atmani kriyakaraka phala adhyaropaha. So, kriyakaraka phalatmakam vijnanam adhyaropya. See, Bhashyakara uses the word vijnanam, the cognition of kriyakaraka phala, which implies that in reality there is no kriyakaraka phala at all. It is just a vijnana, just a perception. Viparitam adhyasya, viparitam, which is contrary to the nature of the Atma, adhyasya, superimposing, tannimittam, because of that, janma maranadi dukkham anubhavati, he enjoys janma maranadi dukkha, experiences the dukkha in the form of janma marana, etc. Natu atma, so atma in reality is not affected by any of them. Atma sarvalokatma pisan, the Atma, though it is sarvalokatma, though it is the Atma of everyone, yet viparitadhyaropa nimittena lokadukkhena na lipyate. It is not affected by lokadukha, the pain of the people, the sorrow of the people, which is caused by viparita adhyaropa, which is caused by the superimposition of opposite attributes. Kutaha, why? Because Atma is bahyaha, external. Rajvadivadeva. So bahyaha is explained. In the original, in the Mula, there is bahyaha. Bhashyakara explains. Rajvadivadeva viparita buddhi adhyasa bahyaha hi saha iti. Rajvadivadeva, just like Rajju, etc. Viparita buddhi adhyasa bahyaha. It is external to viparita buddhi adhyasa, the superimposition of viparita buddhi. So viparita buddhi eva adhyasaha viparita buddhi adhyasaha. The viparita buddhi itself is adhyasa. Next mantra. Eko vashi sarvabhutantaratma ekam rupam bahudha yah karoti tamatmastham yenu pashyanti dhiraha tesham sukham shashvatam netaresham ekaha vashi sarvabhutantaratma. So this mantra as well as the following mantra are talking about jnana phala. As we have seen earlier, the jnana phala is twofold. One is freedom from samsara, samsara nivrittihi, which is called shantihi. Another is paramananda prapti, attainment of ananda, which the Upanishad calls sukha, shashvata sukha. Shashvata sukha and shashvata shanti are the twofold results of Atmajnana. Eko vashi sarvabhutantaratma. Ekaha sarvabhutantaratma. The antaratma of everyone is ekaha. There is no atma bheda. And he is vashi. He is Ishvara. And being Ishvara, everything in the world is under his command. Therefore, he is called Vashi. Everything in the universe is under his command. Ekam rupam bahudha yah karoti. Ekam rupam bahudha karoti. Yaha ekam rupam bahudha karoti. One nature, ekam rupam, bahudha karoti, but he makes it manifold, appears to be manifold through various upadhis. Though essentially one in nature, he appears to be many. Tam atmastham, that kind of atma who is atmastha. Atmastha means atmani buddhau sthitam, one who is present in the mind, in the buddhi. In atmastha, the word atma should be understood as buddhi. Atmani buddhau guhayam sthitam chaitanya rupena abhivyaktam ityarthaha. Ye dhiraha anupashyanti. Ye dhiraha, the vivekis, who anupashyanti, who understand the Atma Tattva, who know the Atma Tattva, pashyanti. And how pashyanti? Anu. Anu means shastracharya upadesham anu. By means of shastra acharya upadesha, by means of exposure to the teaching from the acharya, tesham sukham shashvatam, they get shashvata sukha. Na itaresham, not the other people's sukha. Itaresham sukham shashvatam na bhavati. Any other sukha is not shashvata sukha. We will see the bhashya. Kincha, moreover, more description of Atma. Sahi Parameshwaraha Sarvagataha Swatantraha Ekaha Na Tatsamaha Abhyadhikaha Va Anyaha Asti. Sahi Parameshwaraha, the Parameshwaraha, The Atma is Parameshwaraha. The word Ishvara could have been enough, but Shruti says Parameshwaraha. Why Parameshwaraha? There may be other smaller Ishvaras also. Any Lord is an Ishvara. For this ashrama there is an Ishvara. For every small house there is an Ishvara, a Lord. So like that there are many Ishvaras. Any ruler is an Ishvara. The country has an Ishvara. Similarly, in the scheme of the Srishti, there are many Ishvaras. Every Devata can be called an Ishvara, a Lord. To rule out all of them, Bhashyakara says Parameshwaraha, the ultimate ruler. There is no ruler above him. Such a ruler. Therefore, he is called Parameshwaraha. Sarvagataha. He is Sarvagataha, all pervasive. Swatantraha, independent. Absolutely independent and free. Not Paratantra. He is not dependent on anyone, and he is not under the control of anyone also. Therefore, Swatantraha. Ekaha, he is Ekaha. So, being Parameshwaraha, Sarvagataha and Swatantraha, he is Ekaha. Ekaha means na tatsamaha abhyadhiko va anyaha asti. There is no other Ishvara who is equivalent to him or greater than him. Tatsamaha anyaha na asti. There is nobody equivalent to the Atma. And the commentator says, Tat samaha anyaha na asti negates jiva jiva bheda. One jiva and equivalent to that another jiva also is not there. One jivatma, one atma and equivalent to that another atma. Jiva jiva bheda is negated. And abhyadhikaha anyaha na asti. There is no greater than the Atma. Jiva Ishvara bheda is negated. This Atma and there is another Paramatma. It is not so. This Atma itself, the Atma which appears to be Jiva, itself is Paramatma. Jiva Ishvara bheda is negated. Anandagiri does not say, another commentator says so. Vashi sarvam hi asya jagad vashe vartate. He is Vashi. Vashi means sarvam jagat asya vashe vartate. The whole universe is under his command. Bhishasmadvatah pavate bhishodeti suryaha ityadi. Kutaha sarvabhutantaratma. Kutaha, because of what reason everything is under his command, because Sarvabhutantaratma, he is the Atma of everyone. So this will serve as Ekaha as well as Ekaha as well as Vashi. For both, this will serve as a Hetu. Yataha ekamiva sada ekarasam atmanam vishuddha vijnana rupam nama rupadi ashuddhopadhi bhedavashena bahudha aneka prakaram यह करोति स्वात्मसत्ता मात्रेण अचिन्त्य शक्तित्वात्. So now Bhashyakara explains how he is Sarvabhutantaratma. If only one Atma is there, then how can there be Sarvabhuta itself? Yataha, because ekameva sada ekarasam atmanam. So ekameva atmanam, the Atma which is one. Ekameva advitiyam, one without a second. Sada ekarasam, which is always ekarasa, always uniform. Ekarasam means free from all differences. And it is always so. Sada ekarasam. It's not that once upon a time there was no difference and then the differentiation happens. It is not so. Always ekarasa. Before Srishti also ekarasa. After Srishti also ekarasa. Before Srishti also there is one Atma. And even after Srishti there is only one Atma. But then how the manifold comes into picture? Then, so Vishuddha Vijnana Rupam, and the Atma Swarupa is Vishuddha Vijnana Rupam. Its nature is pure consciousness. Only consciousness, nothing else. But then how the one Atma appears to be many. Nama Rupadi Ashuddha Upadhi Bheda Vashena. Because of the Upadhi Bheda, because of the difference in the Upadhis. And what are the Upadhis? Nama Rupadi, Nama Rupa, etc. Nama Rupa Adi is there. Adi we can include karma also. Based on Brihadaranyaka Vakya, Trayam va idam Nama Rupam karma. So just Nama Rupa also is enough. But since Adi is there, we have to add one more at least. Nama Rupa Adi means Nama Rupam karma. Adi Ashuddha Upadhi Bheda Vashena. Bhashyakara calls the Upadhi as Ashuddha. Atma is Ashuddha. Upadhi is Ashuddha. Because the Upadhi includes samsara, kartrutva, bhoktrutva, samsara, everything. Therefore, Ashuddha. Bahudha. Because of the Upadhi, he makes himself into many. Bahudha is equal to Aneka Prakaram. Many types. many forms. Yaha karoti. He makes himself manifold. Shruti says he makes himself manifold. So then one might think that Atma takes a roller and makes a chapatis. He is manufacturing. Then Bhashyakara says, no, he does not manufacture. How does he make everything? Swatma satta matrena, by mere presence. By mere presence, he makes the upadhis manifest. And then he expresses through the various upadhis. Then he seems to be manifold. How is it possible? By mere presence. Bhashyakara says, achintya shaktitvat, because the Atma has achintya shakti. Atma as Ishvara has achintya shakti. Achintya shakti is Maya shakti. Maya is the shakti of Atma. And the Maya shakti is achintya. We cannot think of the ability of Maya, because the whole universe is created by Maya. We cannot fathom the power of Maya. Therefore, achintya shaktitvat. Maya can make anything possible. Aghatita ghatana patiyasi Maya. It can make the impossible also possible. Nirupama nitya niramshakepyakhande mayichiti sarva vikalpanadi shunye ghatayati jagadisha jiva bhedam aghatita ghatana patiyasi Maya. One Acharya says, after understanding the Swarupa, I am Nirupama Nitya Niramshaka Akhanda is my Swarupa. Nirupama. There is no Upama, no comparison. Nitya, eternal. Niramshaka. There is no Amsha, no parts in the Swarupa. Akhanda, without any division. Even in future, no division is possible. That kind of Atma. Mayi Chiti. I am the Chit. Sarva Vikalpanadi Shunye. No Vikalpa is possible. No superimposition is possible in reality. No attributes are possible. Sarva Vikalpanadi Shunye. But the Maya does the impossible possible. Ghatayati Jagadisha Jiva Bhedam. Jagat, Isha, Jiva. 3 divisions. 3 types of divisions are caused. In the Atma. Therefore, aghatita ghatana patiyasi Maya. Maya is an expert in making the impossible possible. Therefore, achintya shakti matvat. Unfathomable power, unpredictable power is Maya. And the Maya is dependent on the Atma, on the Brahman. Therefore, with the help of the Maya, the Brahman, the Parameshwara, creates all the upadhis, various upadhis. And because of the upadhis, the Atma appears to be many, manifold. Ekam rupam bahudha karoti. His one nature is made into many through the upadhis, not in reality. Mayakrita upadhi bhedavashat bahudha bhavati. Ekaha eva san. Tam atmastham swasharira hridayakashe buddhau chaitanyakarena abhivyaktam ityetat. We will see tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next class, whenever. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.